my understanding, Ceci, is you're actually working with children and teenagers who, at least based on my experience of being one and having one, sometimes are the most extreme emotional swings. So how do these techniques work with children? How are you managing to apply them there? And for those of us who are parents, how can we help our kids?
Well, actually, there has been a lot of trial throughout the years and try to see which aspects would be the most beneficial for each age. Overall, we cannot think of any part of the process that is not beneficial. I mean, of course, some children, some teenagers will be more involved into these activities and classes, and of course they will gain more knowledge or understanding, but just by putting this discussion inside the classroom and saying, oh, did it happen to you? Oh, raise your hand if another person has ever got, furious. Oh, what happened during the break? There was a fight. Okay, instead of saying, you two, go to the tension, and that's it, and they will repeat that next week. Okay, we have to get a better understanding, and we need to provide that understanding in a way that is accessible even when they are 5, 6, 7, and even if they are 15, 16, 17, and they are in that age of, I know it all. So how can we approach them and provide them with tools that will, again, serve them throughout their whole life? So as Geshe said, this self-awareness, we call it recognition here in the school. So one of the first tools we do for children is 2 steps. Number 1, provide them with emotional alphabet. This thing that you are feeling is called anger, frustration, impatience, or joy, whatever it is. But there are over 300 words only in the English language to name emotions and feelings. And if we come to think about it, we only use a bunch of them every day. How are you doing? Fine. That's it. Is that everything that's it? So number 1, we pay a lot of attention to introducing more and more alphabetical emotional awareness, okay? And there are shades in the emotions. We are not always angry. We can be mildly irritated. We can be completely furious. We can be just annoyed. So shades. So, and then the recognition in their bodies. As soon as they can recognize and name, where are you feeling it right now? Are you feeling it in the, in your stomach? Are you feeling it in your throat? Are you feeling it in your fist because you really want to punch your partner? Where is it? So all these very early tools that we can provide them with, then will build up into this knowledge of what is happening inside of me. Why is it that react the way I do? Why is it that certain things make me angry and others don't? Why is it that, I feel left out? So we talk about the emotional world. Not only that, we talk about how the brain learns best. Why is it important to have fruits and vegetables in our diets? Not only because mommy says so, but because, and then we provide them with some data and say, okay, now, tomorrow you have a test? Okay, so I ask them, are you going to study tonight, very late tonight, or are you going to get up very early in the morning to study? What would be better for your memory process? And through discussions and many games and a lot of experiences, we start building up this knowledge on neuroscience, psychology, emotional world, a better understanding of themselves. We start when they are 3. Believe it or not, we start when they are going to be the same information that we provide them. But for example, when the moment they are 3, we start with this body recognition of the feeling. Where is that sensation? Is it, is it big? Is it small? Is it punching? Is it? And then we ask them, does it have a temperature, for example? And what is the first thing that you would like to do? And then we come to ask, would be that the wiser thing to do? So we try to make a difference between the reaction, my tendency, and then, as Geshe last said, okay, my choice. Okay, so you see how little by little this path is starting to build in since they are 3, and it begins with the alphabetical, emotional, practice of naming emotions, and also within an emotion, naming the different shades it may have.